Hey, it's Dan here, and today I'm going to be talking about accelerated weight loss. I've got the Facebook live feed going here, and at the end of the video I'll sit down and answer some of the questions that arise from the content in this video. Today I'm making a recipe. I call it the Cellulite Melter. Anyone who's been following me for any length of time knows about the Cellulite Melter. What inspired the Cellulite Melter today was the fact that as I cruised by the coconut stand, which also has the best citrus in the world, because the dude takes all the coconut fronds, puts them around the tree, and then those fronds decompose and create an environment where there are beneficial microorganisms, which are what help the soil and the plants work in harmony together for the plants to absorb minerals and vitamins into the fruits and vegetables. That's why these huge monocrops, that's why people are getting overweight. They're eating the wrong kind of food, and even if they are eating the right kind of food, you want to make sure you're eating quality food. Organic is important, locally grown. I know you're doing your best. This video is inspired by several people, some of my clients that I've been working with. There was a gentleman who is a trucker who is, drinking pasteurized juices, and I definitely encourage that because it is working, but it's not the accelerated weight loss program. Slowly but surely, he's gone down a couple of pant sizes in a couple months. But let's talk about some of the things that you can do to really accelerate this process. I've got 2 grapefruits, 4 oranges. I'm going to have 3 grapefruits, but I needed to compare. Guess which one is a lemon, and guess which one is a grapefruit. This is the biggest lemon I've ever seen in my entire life. Ever. That is a lemon. That is a large grapefruit. Crazy. So I'm going to peel these last 2, and I'm going to have this juice, and we're going to talk about what you can do to lose weight. And not in the traditional YouTube style where I give you a bunch of snippets here because everyone's pressed for time. I realize that. But hey, this is invaluable information that I'm giving for free. And if you don't have the time to invest in learning right now, it's a very good likelihood that you won't lose any weight because you don't have the determination to do so. Because this is the information that is real. This isn't sound bites. This isn't a bunch of hoo-ha. There's a lot of hoo-ha out there. People trying to start different kinds of cults and movements and all this and all that. This is verified. This is the teachings of the therapeutai. The ancient masters have asked me to help you and to help this world to learn the teachings of radiant health in harmony with nature. Now, we're using some modern tools. We're going to be using some modern supplements, and we're going to be using some juicers. We're going to try to do our best to make up for some of the imbalances in our society. And so we're increasing this, we're approaching this from an accelerated point of view because, hey, would you rather lose 1 pound a day or would you rather lose 1 pound a week? Now, your doctor and all the politically correct dietary programs will tell you it's healthy to lose 1 pound a week. Any more than that, and it's unhealthy because I'm an uneducated baboon. There's no rate at which you should not alleviate yourself of toxemia. Now, it is wise to go slow and steady in one sense, but overweight and obesity is toxemia. It's fried oils, it's pesticides, it's acids, it's residues, it's fried fats, it's starches that stick to you like glue, that plug up your kidneys. And so if you've seen me before, you know what I'm going to say, but it's the truth for everything because I talked to one of my clients today about cancer, colon cancer, and I know that people think, well, I don't eat that much meat, so I don't eat that much death, and there's a lot of bread being eaten as well. I don't mean to criticize or make anyone feel bad, but people, what they think they're doing is as healthy, you know, as a healer and as someone who understands the laws of nature. Now, there are some things going on that keep coming up in my consults. Every time I ask someone who has cancer, were you vaccinated? The answer is almost always, 99% of the time, yes. So your grandma who lived to be 105 with the same genetics as you, she didn't get vaccinated and she really didn't eat that well. Now you're eating what you think is well, but you were vaccinated because she's old school from Mexico, and there was no vaccines back then, and then you came and then you got all your vaccines and you got injected with viruses, and now there's radiation everywhere, and I'll let you leave that up to your imagination, since they were proving in the 60s that viruses coupled with radiation equals cancer. Okay, so you have to be way more on point. So when people say, Dan McDonald, your program is extreme, I say to them, well, one extreme downside over here requires an extreme measure over here to bring the pendulum back into the middle. And we are an extremely unhealthy society. And we have extremely unhealthy habits. And we have extremely gotten way the hell out of balance with nature. And so now Mr. Extremo, 100% natural foods off the trees, out of the ground, into your stomach, prebiotic fiber to help your microorganisms in your gut, living fiber, not decomposing flesh, not starches that are going to ferment, not cooked fats that are going to clog up your gallbladder and clog up your microvilli so that you can't absorb the nutrition, so you're starving yourself to death, and then the toxins are leaking through the leaky gut, getting into your blood, and then the blood has to stay at a certain level of pH, and then it has to store those toxins on your butt and on your stomach and on your tits and on your underarms and on your face and on your neck. And so now what are you going to do to clean your blood and clear out your kidneys and regenerate your intestinal tract? There is a conspiracy for your intestinal tract because the establishment realizes that your immunity is in your gut. So if you eat the living foods day in and day out with the proper fiber and the living foods, fruits and herbs are the best. Nuts and seeds are secondary, and I use a lot of different tools, supplements and herbs to help get people back so they don't die, and then they can get stabilized and get on a diet of fresh fruits and vegetables. But that's prerequisite number one if you want to be on the accelerated weight loss program. Look at that lemon. I got grapefruit, orange, and lemon, and I'm going to make a cellulite melter, meaning it's a juice that basically dissolves the mucus, pus, fat in your body, okay? Because that's what you got. You got fat, pussy, mucus, blobs of acid waste in your system. Now, I know that I could be probably more gentle, but I tend to just say it like it is because I really want to work with people who actually want to make a difference in their life. I work from 4 o'clock in the morning every day until I go to bed at 8 or 9 o'clock every single night. I work every single second of every single day to become the best version of myself, and I refuse to work with anyone who is not in that kind of state of consciousness, because then it's just a waste of my time. You know, so I'll put the videos up on YouTube, and hopefully the right person sees it and understands, okay? And I'm not here to do like quick little 7-minute YouTube videos with juicing. I am here to educate your mind and empower you so you can make a difference. And I have struggled with that for years. There are YouTubers, and then there are the rare healers on YouTube. Robert Morris is one of them. That man's videos are 2 hours. I love them. You know what I'm saying? Okay, check it out. Sad Guru's a pimp because he's got somebody cutting his little videos up into snippets. You know, I wish I had that because then it makes it more cool. So check it out. I got the ginger right here. Boom. Nice. We're doing pretty good on this one. I got some ginger here. I'm going to snap off a couple fatties. I'm going to put a big old gang of ginger. Look at all that ginger. I'm putting that into this juice. I'm going to rinse this off because I see some dirt and I don't want dirt in my juice. Okay, so now I got a bunch of ginger. And so now I'm going to start the juicing. I don't even know, I'm like 11 minutes in and I haven't even started the juice yet. So I'm going to just whip this up. Now the reason why I use this juicer is because I want to really extract I want to extract the oils from the seed. Okay, that's why I like to use this juicer. Now, I do have a citrus juicer that turns, I like to use this one because it extracts more of the nutrients. These seeds have anti-parasitic, antiviral properties. That's why the whole world has gone to hell in a handbasket, because the papaya has the seeds in it. Those papaya seeds are medicine. The orange seeds are medicine, okay? The seeds in the fruits and vegetables are medicine. They contain properties that help you keep your gut clean. And you have to keep your gut clean if you're going to lose weight. People have a lot of issues, man. So, I'm talking about I got a few things here I wanted to talk about for the accelerated weight loss. So number one, I'm going to mention, I got the juice recipe kicking, I can do that. That is the Cellulite Melter. If you want more juice recipes, my website is regenerateyourlife.org. I have a bunch of online classes teaching you in depth the juicing and all the other aspects of live food. If you really want to lose weight or heal diseases, you need to understand one thing. Live foods. Live foods. Why? Why is that? Because let me tell you something. These oranges were picked 1 hour ago. These grapefruits were picked just this afternoon. What's the big deal, Dan? The big deal is that the living hydrogen is in this right now. I'm juicing it. That hydrogen is going into the juice, and in about 5 minutes it's going to go into my body. Hydrogen is concentrated sunlight. And, okay, there we go. So, hydrogen is the #1 antioxidant. So what does that mean? That means it's going to keep you clean, and it's going to keep you young. And where does that come from? Only from the live foods. If you heat it, you kill it. The hydrogen goes out, the antioxidants go out, the youthening properties go out, the blood cleansing properties go out. 99.9% of humanity is killing their food and expecting themselves to have life and have it divine. And it will never be, because the living life force is in the living food, and we live in a world of zombies. And I don't fit in anywhere. And you know what? That's not my problem. I fit into the nature. I fit into the God truth. I fit in to the Mother Nature and harmony. with no shoes and no shirt in fresh air. And I'm not saying I'm better than anyone. I'm just saying that I have reverence for the law. And this is how we cure our cancer. And this is how we lose weight. And this is how we feel the best. And this is how we glow with the radiant light. Not by turning our back on the truth. We think we can just get away with it? Everybody's trying to get away with it. But God is the one, the holy truth forevermore. To try to break the laws of the universe and get away with it, you can break the laws of men. And maybe you won't go to prison. Ripping people off, no integrity, selling women, abusing children, ripping people off. Maybe you never get caught by the laws of man. But in your heart and in your spirit, you're dying. And that is what matters. Not what the men think, but what you think and what you feel when you're by yourself. Are you filled with the light of life? Are you living your purpose? Are you alive? Do you have reverence for the laws of nature? We all pay. No one gets away with it. And I will live in reverence for those laws to the best of my ability. Otherwise, I will consider myself a fool. Show me the law. Show me the law, Master. Show me the law. The great law. The one law. The law of unity. We will never escape the law. And if we want to heal ourselves of diseases, if we want to live right in a tone and fresh, clean, healthy, flexible body, dude, I am infinitely grateful every day for the path I've been on. The world has made me felt like I was a stranger in it. But that was not because I was not aligned. When I found out about living foods, when I found out that cooked and frozen and rotten foods cooks, freezes, and rots your body, that was the day that I quit eating cooked food. That was the day. When I found out about raw foods, the very first day, I never, ever turned my back. That was the wisest decision I have ever made by far, because I am feeling so good and so blessed, and I've been through a lot of shit in this life, and I made a lot of bad decisions because the whole thing was pain, 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 and when I came in, there was nothing but pain. And so I'm going through the pain of generations, and let me tell you what, I got angels on my side. And whenever you show up, to grow up, and to blow up with your spirit, the angels will arrive. And they will roll out the red carpet for you. You will be assisted in your intentions to reach higher states of health, consciousness, abundance, and freedom, and bliss, and joy. You have to be courageous enough to set out on the trail. And when the crabs and the lobster pot are trying to pull you down, we like you fat, Margaret, because we're fat. And we don't want you to get skinny. So here, let's go get some ice cream and all stay fat and miserable together because we like your fat, miserable company. No. Bye-bye. I'm going to live. I'm stuck with me. You're stuck with you. Not your girlfriend, not your wife, not your kids. You're stuck with you all day, every day, until the day you leave this place. And you're still stuck with you after that. You just don't have a body anymore. Boom. I'm Mad as hell. No, I'm just kidding. I'm having a great time. Hallelujah! Okay, so all I got was through the juice recipe, and I got 20 minutes, so I got about 12 minutes to wrap. I'm gonna do this real quick here. Can you dig it? Show me some hearts on the live feed, baby, the live stream. Making a mess here. Okay, number one, we're gonna talk about rebounding. What are you gonna do? Well, do you want to lose weight? Then you rebound 20 minutes a day. Do you want to lose more weight? You rebound 40 minutes a day. And if you want to really lose weight really fast, you'll drink the juice, you'll blast the enzymes, and you'll bounce on that thing for 1 hour every day. I have a client, very obese, had cancer, lost over 200 pounds, and everything was cool except for the stomach, which was hanging there. And she doesn't want to get the surgery. And I said, with the green juice, and with the enzymes, and with the rebounding, and with the raw living way, when you don't do it the raw living way, you'll get fat again anyways, for sure. You go through, do all that work, hard work, calorie deficit, but you didn't change your gut flora. You're going to start all over again. You never dealt with the emotional problems. You're going to stuff your face and you're going to get fat again. Period. But if you deal with the emotional stuff, you get your gut right, and you get on a lifestyle program that's permanent. This is no diet. You die eating this way. Even if you have cancer, you live another 5 or 10 years and you live more healthfully with more energy. Okay? You don't get your colon cut out. You don't get your gallbladder cut out. In fact, if you have cancer, go the hell away from the doctors forevermore. Just go home, get a little cannabis oil, drink some juice, and chill out. Because then you'll live 5 or 10 or 20 years. You go down the medical route, they're going to cook you, burn you, poison you, and kill you in about 1 or 2 years. Because my client was stage 4. There was 2 other ladies with cervical cancer, stage 2 and 3. And the doctor told all 3 of them, don't drink green juice. Well, my client said, well, to hell with you. And she drank the green juice, and the other 2 did not. And guess what? She's still here, cancer's in remission, over 200 pounds lost, and the other 2 ladies are dead. So when your doctor tells you not to eat fruits and vegetables or drink green juice, you say, okay, doc, whatever. And then you turn the corner and you say, and you go right to the juice bar, and you order 6 juices, and you slam them back, and you knock back a pile of enzymes, and you go, yes, I'm going to make it through this. I'm not going to listen to no doctor because he don't know nothing about nothing. Okay? So she's going to be able to get rid of that stomach with the living foods lifestyle, the detoxification, the toning of the rebounding. The next thing on the list is the enzymes. Boom. Pyrozyme. Okay? So you take the enzymes with the juice. It helps to dissolve the juice, and it'll break up all the junk in your stomach. Enzymes are precursors to all metabolic functions. So you can't have too many enzymes. Dan, how many enzymes should I take? I don't know. How many can you afford? I don't know the limit yet. And I've eaten a whole one of these in one day. One time in San Salvador, they were going to take this from me. I ate the whole thing. It was the best airline flight I ever had. Because, well, it just kept my oxygen levels super high. So every time I fly, I blast hella enzymes first. Okay, enough about that. Next is the probiotics. You have to get your gut right. Gut dysbiosis is definitely associated with obesity. So you have to eat living foods, and when you do the cultured yogurts and stuff that I teach, then you will be satisfied, number one, and you'll be blasting yourself with beneficial microorganisms all the time. You want to do that for sure. You've got to get your gut right. You can't be eating bread and cheese and dairy and meat and think you're ever going to get there, because you're going to keep the fermentation, the putrefaction, the rancidification. You've got to clean yourself out. If you have to start with steamed vegetables at first, you just do that, okay? But you got to get on a nice cleansing program. I like to keep people raw, but I realize that people are so sick that if at first that all they can do is a big old pile of steamed vegetables to start the process of getting the junk and the mucus out. Then you take the cleanse, which I'm going to show you right here how to rock and roll that thing. Okay, I'm going to take a little, I'm going to take this here, right here. This is a little 12 ouncer. I don't even need that, but I'm just going to take a little bit, and I'm going to just take some of this cleanse here. This cleanse is from Puridyme, puridyme.com. Just a little bit of cleanse. I'll tell you what's in it. It's a gut cleaner. It balances out your gut and it breaks up all the junk and the toxins and the mucus, and it gently cleanses your body. You don't want to like have those intense laxatives just where you have diarrhea, because that can lead to dehydration and irritation. This is a gentle cleanser with hibiscus, psyllium, peppermint, licorice, cascara is kind of that cascara is the gentle cleanser, ginseng, which tonifies, and then corn silk, which is a like prebiotic fiber. So you really want to get yourself alkalinized, cleaned out with the fresh fruits and vegetables. And the cleanse here with this cleanse in orange juice, grape juice, or apple juice is magnificent. I just stir that up like that and get stoked. It actually tastes really good. That ginger's got a nice kick. There's no doubt about that. Oh, that is really, really good. That is really, really good. So there's the cleanse. Excellent. Next, Colonics. Let me see how many time on the time do I got. I got a couple minutes left here. Colonics. To be honest with you, I have never seen the end. Here's what I do. Dan McDonald. A lot of people talk. I walk the walk. I want to know, is my colon going to fall out if I do a colonic every day for 30 days? I did one colonic every day for 30 days. And at the end of that 30 days, I stopped. And the very next day, I had the nicest bowel movement you could ever imagine. And I've had the nicest bowels ever since. I did some research. I found out through this study that they did with barium enemas, meaning they injected blue dye into the colon, and then did a series of colonics, 2 a week over a period of time. It showed that it took 48 colonics to get all the participants in the study's colon back to normal. It took 24 colonics before that started to even show improvement. The water goes in, it breaks up and expands and saturates. Make sure the water's pure. Go to a colon hydrotherapist with a machine so that the water's purified. And then you fill your colon with water, and then it breaks up the inflammation, the mucus, the junk, the parasites, the biofilms, and it flushes them out. So you're eating the raw living foods, watermelons and grapes and bananas, and drinking the juices to help you to alkalinize and get the kidneys flowing. You're busting up the junk with the enzymes, the protein plaques, the metabolic residues, and the biofilms are busted up by the enzymes. And then you can wash all that crap out. You can lose 1, 2, 3 pounds a day, and your doctor will tell you that's unhealthy, and I'll tell you, doctor, you're wrong. You want that stuff out of you, but you have to stop putting it in. You have to take control of the parasites that have built themselves up in your body through meat eating, starchy carbohydrate eating, and cooked fat eating. You've got putrefaction of animal flesh. You've got rancidity of cooked, high-heated, low-quality oils. And you have the fermentation and the drunkenness from the sugars and the candida and the yeasts from the grains and the breads. What does that leave us? Fruits, vegetables, nuts and seeds. Fruits, vegetables, nuts and seeds. The same thing the Bible said. I mean, God is a smart dude. Like, he knows everything, and he said it right there on the first frickin' page. Fruits and vegetables, nuts and seeds don't deviate from the plan, you see? But you did. Now you're all sick and fat and dying of cancer. We must return to the law. Now, I got 2 minutes. Live foods, we went over that. It's a no-brainer. 100% live. Oh my God, you're so extreme. No, I'm not. I'm the only sane one in the whole goddamn room, because every animal in nature will tell you, oh yes, I'm 100% raw. I have no plan of baking my grass. Well, humans have really big brains. Well, they're not fucking using it. Wow, that was intense. Okay, so relaxation. You will not be able to lose weight unless you learn how to relax and let go of the stress. You have to learn how to let go of the stress. Last but not least, therapy. There is something inside of you, if you are obese, that is hidden away. A fear of being beautiful, a fear of being seen, whatever it is, you got to dive into it and you got to feel it. Trust me, I'm a feeler. I've been feeling the pain and the anger and the frustration and the resentments and all the other things that I got to experience as a young boy. And obviously I'm not completely cured yet, or I'd be standing here like Jesus just blessing you all or whatever. So I'm doing the work too. And we all need to do the work or we're never going to get through it. Starbucks coffee, ding-dongs, cocaine, and marijuana, and red wine, and donuts, and adrenaline, and sex, and all the things that we use to escape the pain, and don't ever really get the pain gone. You got to dive into it, feel it, and release it. You got to trust me. I know this very well. I go through days, weeks at a time in the dysfunctional state of conscious diving into the pain. My name is Dan McDonald. I got to go because my time is up. Thank you very much for watching this video, and I'll talk with you very soon.